All right, Kindred Wines focuses on producing world-class wines, wines that are balanced, food-friendly, and a faithful expression of California's fruit and land. From Kindred Wines, we welcome Myung Kim. Welcome. Glad to have you here.
Nice to be
and
here.
from AZN Asian Cuisine, we have Chef Chris. Good morning.
Good morning.
I know you had a late night last night because you had a big shindig down at AZN with all the wines from Kindred Wines.
Absolutely, the night went well.
It did. We want to find out what you served with each wine. But first of all, I want to ask Myung about how all this started, the Kindred Wine story.
Yeah. Well, it started with a bunch of friends, thus the name Kindred, and 6 people, all different walks of life. Some all the way goes back to middle school.
Yeah.
And, you know, we all had passion for food and wine. We had an opportunity to get together, and thus the name Kindred, and all of our varietals come from California.
Why don't you take us on a little tour of what you brought with us? And it's all about the quality and not the quantity. You really make sure that your wines, that no wine is served before you're ready to do it.
Absolutely.
What did you bring with you today?
Well, today we have the Marsan Roussan Viognier, which is our white blend. That's the only white varietal that we sell, as well as our Pinot Noir, our Syrah, and our Cabernet.
Why don't you tell us what it takes to create each one of these? Because I know that the grapes are double sorted at harvest, that the bottling and the releasing of the wine is very special and very particular to how many people who got together and formed?
6 of us.
6 kindred spirits.
And all different walks of life.
You're a dentist in
yes,
real life.
yes, that's my day job. And we have a chef, we have IT, we have consultants, accountant, and so just a wonderful group of friends that we got together. And the reason why our winery is so special is because it's a micro winery. We only produce less than 4,000 cases, and therefore we can really focus on the quality, and none of these wines are released until we feel it's ready, when we like to drink it.
Which is totally different from those larger, well-known wineries that we can name. What makes you so significant is what?
It's the quality. It's absolutely the quality, the love and the passion that we pour into it, you know, and that's, the winery conceived out of passion, basically, of love for the wines, and that's how it all started.
And the blends are conceived with a round table of the kindred spirits,
yes,
who taste and who sample and who mix everything together like scientists and lovers of wine.
Exactly. There's pipettes and graduated cylinders, and it's just a lot of fun doing it. It's sometimes not very kindred-like.
They'd like to be invited to that. What they got invited to last night at AZN down in Naples was what, Chef Chris? What did you pair with these wines?
Well, last night we did a wine dinner. We started off with the Viognier, Marsan Viognier. We did a roasted duck and tatsoi salad. Tatsoi is like an Asian green. It's got a little spice to it. Very, very good. And the roasted duck, and it came with a little bit of a raspberry and cardamom vinaigrette.
Delicious.
Lots of flavors going on. The wine cut it really very nicely.
That was a great way to start the evening off. And then where did you go from there?
Then we went to a caramelized salmon with a kimchi butter sauce and a black risotto, forbidden black risotto. Very, very good. We used the Pinot Noir, very light, went very well with the fish. Nice red wine to go with it. Then we moved on to a roasted Szechuan peppercorn, dusted filet mignon. We roasted the whole filet, sliced it, and served it with a shiitake mushroom and Cabernet reduction. Very nice.
And then you wound up the evening.
And then the dessert,
we
picked the Cabernet Sauvignon to finish off the night with, and we did it with chocolate. And chocolate and Cabernet goes very, very well.
What did you think of that, Myung? Was it a successful evening?
Unbelievable.
We have a guy here who's going to review it for us. That would be Kevin Carleton. Come on in, Kevin. Come on down. He's from Kindred Wines.
He's our other partner.
He's your what?
He's our other partner.
Yeah.
Great to be here. Thanks.
Good time last night. Recap and express again why these wines really make Kindred Wines a star.
Sure. Well, we all start with good grapes from excellent vineyards out in Napa Valley, California. And then, like Myung said, it's really the passion that goes into making the wine, and that really comes from our friendship of the 6 partners.
Absolutely.
I know that you describe the California terrain. You talk about the morning fog, the lingering morning fog, and even the nutrient-deprived soil that gives you these grapes to produce this wine. How does that help you?
Well, you have to start out with good terroir to make a good wine, and to have a good grape to make a good wine.
That's the land. That's the
That's
terrain.
the land, yeah. And that's where the nutrients come out, and give the grape the particular flavor that we're looking for. And all these wines are blends. Today, when you make a wine, you really have to blend to get the taste you're looking for. And some of the best fun we have is the blending sessions with the partners. We have, 5 or 6 glasses set up in front of us, calibrated cylinders. We're measuring and calculating percentages and tasting, and it's a good morning.
That sounds like a wine tasting for the gods.
Sometimes the blending session can go from 8 to 5 p.m.
Yeah. So if people want to get more information about where these wines are being served in Florida or how they can get them.
And we're very excited because we were, first of all, AZN, our first wine tasting in Florida was at the AZN restaurant.
Hey, AZN, that's the place to go.
And the premier distributors will be picking us up. And right now you can get all our info at www.kindredwines.com.
There's the address right there on the website. Go right there, find them on the World Wide Web, and you can find about Kindred Wines and the spirits, the philosophy, the grace, the finesse, and the flexibility that they put into that to make these wines second to none. Thank you, Myung.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Chef. Appreciate it. You guys come back on anytime, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Bill.
Had a good time last night. Had a good time this morning.
Absolutely.
And the fun continues right now with Carleton.
Next, it's